Yokoso and välkommen. Did someone say gaming? Because if not, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're listening to that new Toho Tsuitabu. Listen, dog, I was over the moon and then some. I didn't even know they were releasing a new album because I stopped using Twitter, so I don't really see their posts anymore. And just one day, I saw this uploaded to a site that I download music, and I was like, there's no way. Because I follow them on Melon Books, so whenever they release something new, I get an email. And I didn't get that, so I was like, there's no way that they release new music. But they did. It's just, I don't know if that person was at the actual live event and bought this, or like what. But I bought the disc because it only came out a few days ago for us laymen. So I bought that. And, you know, I've been holding off on it to listen to it. Like, I've avoided all spoilers. I listened to one of their albums yesterday to get my palate warmed up to remember what kind of good music they make, and yeah, I'm just super excited to listen to it right now. If you cannot tell, I'm just genuinely really happy to be listening to some new Toho Tsuitabu. And bro's like, yesterday I planned to kill myself, but today I'm listening to the new Toho Tsuitabu album, and it's called We Only Live Twice, so, you know, you gotta do it. I don't mean kill yourself. I mean you gotta do this, and you gotta live. The boy? Bro, I'm like busting an artery right now. I am just happy to be listening to this band. I'm just glad they made new music. And I can be right here to listen to it. That's just an apple, and that's a breast. We gotta get the boy off the team. They've overstayed their welcome. Wait. Oh wait, no, that's the correct place to go. Hit him with that. No, don't! And then he gets shot with a big laser beam. I'm gonna miss taking the boy with us. But you gotta let him go. Let's see, who's next on the chopping block? Not you. Well, we have all these other... I'm running out of 1 and 2 star servants. Believe it or not. Yeah, we can take with us. Well, we either got Phantom the Op, we got Mozart, we got the San. Well, we could take Chin Gong, but I feel like he has real world utility. There's the Corday, there's the Salome, the Stereos, the Spart. Who will I never use actually? Let's take you. We could actually make him gain even more bond even faster by doing this. This seems like a good enough group to me, don't you think? While it's fresh on our minds, let's go ahead and do that on all these other ones too. Do 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 do. This seems like a good enough group of gals to me, and Iori. And actually, most of the team is actually not gals, but hey. Is there even a lawful good servant on this team? Why am I bringing that C? Oh, Merlin is. When this album ends, I'm going to end your life. You think that revenge makes you have a noble cause? I don't know the rest of the words of that song. I'll stop while I'm ahead, okay? Jeez, you don't have to be so mean. I'm just saying I want you dead. What's I'm just saying I want to kill you. What's the big deal with that? Come on. You got your life for free, man. I was thinking about this song driving home from work. Not this one, but like the original song this is sampling. I was actually thinking of that one anime, Inachu Takyubu. In that one episode where they sang this song, we're going on that coin-operated panda. They were chasing that one guy. I don't remember the plot of that episode. I just remember them going, Kagome, Kagome, Kago no naka no tori wa, as they were chasing behind him. It's a real surreal scene if memory serves. They like flying to the sky at the end. So then you'd think that that's some like elaborate gag or something, but then it shows up again, their mobile, in the future episodes, and it becomes like a mainstay. Patchy the Pirate. Oh, I was gonna... No, Merlin's only gives us a 10%. Consarn it, Merlin. Hit him with that. I got so far, I don't know the words. In the end, it doesn't even matter. You know the one. Hey. I didn't check how much bond we're gaining. I think that's something I should pay attention to. I'm viewing the internet real quick, bear with me. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. We've gotten some pretty bad RNG as far as cards have gone. Work is the poop, as they say. I did not have a good day today. It wasn't like anything bad particularly happened, it just felt like today really drug on. Like, incredibly drug on. And it's only the first day of the week. I still have 4 more days of work left. And then you know what happens? I get 2 days off, then I have to go back. Do it, Iori. What? Merlin, you're supposed to get a crit and do 15 billion damage. Mods, end his life. I messed up. Do we? Nah. RNG has not been kind to us. Let's not chance it. Let's just go all out. There we go. Now let's kill. No bill. Okay, I finally finished my internet errands. Are you finished with those errands? Yes. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I just don't know anymore. And I feel like I never knew. Those who know, maybe I was never one of them. Maybe I was always the unbeknownst. Am I tired? Not really. I have about an hour before I have to go to bed. And I'm glad to be spending it doing this. Starts crying. No, I don't get to stream tomorrow. I don't think, at least. Like, it would be unwise. I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. So I gotta be ready. I gotta get my lunch ready the day before. So what I take for lunch for work, I make some rice and some tofu and some stir-fry veggie mix, and then I call that lunch. Now, I don't have time to make that before I go to work like I normally do, so I'm just gonna make the rice before I go to work, since that's what takes the longest. And then I can just, honestly, it's frozen stir-fry mix, so I just heat that up and I put it on top of the rice. And the tofu, I want to test it out tomorrow, but I don't think I need to cook it before like, here's my whole thing. I don't crisp up tofu. I just kind of warm it up is all I'm really doing it for. So, I have an idea. But let's see if we can make this work. So, what I'm planning to try, I tried it with a few pieces today. So I heated it up because I have a rice cooker now, and it has a steaming function. So I steamed most of it except for 3 pieces. And then I left those out and just put them on, drain the water from those pieces after cutting them. And then just put them on top of the rice. And I didn't taste any different pieces when I ate it. Because I microwave it, and I think, for the most part, you can just microwave tofu for like 3 minutes. And then eat it after that. It'll lose most of the water and firm up enough to devour. So, we're going to be theory crafting a bit. Try it out tomorrow. Because if this does work out, I'm going to be able to save so much time in the morning. I might not have to get up at the crack of dawn anymore. But I probably still will, just because that's the kind of individual I am, for better or worse. But at the very least, I'll have more time in the morning, and it won't be like I watch one episode. No, I don't even get to really watch. Like, I watched an episode of Uma Musume Shinderera Gurei this morning. And you know what? I wasn't almost late to work, but I was having a small bit of anxiety thinking about how I was leaving 10 minutes later than I normally do. Now it's like, oh geez, oh man, hurry up, please. And then, I made it to work on time with 20 minutes to spare as usual. But I didn't like that bit of anxiety that I felt. That bout was not for my sauerkraut. I'm triple tasking again. I just can't help it. I get distracted so easily. Well, you know why? Because it's like I spend all day at work and I come home and I'm like, I have so much stuff I need to do. And then I kind of just have to pick and choose which one I'm going to do. See, the only issue that I have with my current working schedule, it's just compared to how it has been in the past, where sure, I've had longer drives. This is the longest drive I've had to consistently do that I haven't quit after 4 days. Which I guess is impressive. Or maybe I'm just pathetic. Either way... Either way. I just don't like having so little time. Do it, Eeyore. Well, actually, Eeyore probably could have killed just his crit alone. Yeah, see? That last hit did 151,000 damage by itself. I underestimated the goat. I had a choice and I chose wrong. And there goes most of our buffs, but that's okay because we still have the power of friendship, I think. If Eeyore had the power of friendship when they fought Saber in the bad ending, they would have won. They already almost won. Saber cheated. Whose grandma you is? I'm doing the math, hang on. You can do it, Eeyore. I believe in you. Yep. Hang on, I'm using the internet. Again, I haven't learned my lesson. Let's now do the ultimate test. Eeyore, can you do this? I think you can. I think you can not. Was that the last track? No! Well, I guess I'll listen to this Ice Room Archives remix album. It's not the same. Okay, I say that, but then this really good song comes on. My fault. I already this is a good song just from the get-go, right out of the gates. I'm so sorry I doubted you. Ice Room Louder Karut remix, archive remixes, remix archive. Me when I judge a book by its cover. Well, I don't know, guys. It just doesn't seem that good to me. Okay, I have closed those couple of tabs I was working on. Finally, some real gaming. I also watched the new episode of Sentai Daishikaku. And you know what? It was pretty not great. I actually did not like the most recent episode. The show doesn't really feel like it's that good, but this new episode was specifically not great. This whole last arc is really cool conceptually, but it's just not being done in an interesting way. I think time loops are really cool, and like the stuff they're messing with is cool, but it's just not being done well. At least not in a way that I can be like, alright, you know, I'm more just like, anyway, you know what I mean? Less of an alright, more like an anyway moment. What? That did like no damage, Iori. I'm a tad bit disappointed, but I still think you're the coolest there ever was, and one of the coolest there ever will be. Destroy. Further. Me and the boys and Darth Vader is in town. Hey guys, look, it's Darth Vader. Starts choking. Does Darth Vader have a penis? Like, they recovered his stump body, you know? Like, that didn't get sliced off. They just cut off, what, arms and leg? Or no, legs and arm? You know, just as appendages, and then left him. So unless Emperor Palpatine was all like, remove. It shouldn't have, right? Or did the heat just burn his nuts? Like when you microwave a hot dog and it explodes? Did the heat of Mustafar do that to Anakin? Listen, I'm asking these questions the Star Wars fans will never ask, because they don't have the imagination to think of things like this. Someone has to ask these questions, and I'm brave enough to do so. Is Eddie-san, hello? Oh, did you show up to answer that question? Was that what it took to spawn you in? How do you weigh in? Unrelated to what I was talking about, I need to start bringing lotion to work because my hands are getting really dry. They use some type of really cheap soap and it's just sucking all the life out of my hands, and I look at them and I'm like, ew, crusty old witch hands. And that's me. I'm the crusty old witch, and I don't want to be the crusty old witch. I want to be the crusty old witch, but by my own standards. Yay. I said it some time ago, back when I had that previous job, that I was going to get more emotes once I had some bread. That's still the plan. It'll just be my paycheck at the end of the month, so long as I keep the job until then. And yeah, let's just wait and see. What the? Discord payment came out. Oh, I'll never recover. I'm kind of comically broke right now. It's okay, I get paid on Thursday. Sorry, I was looking at the internet. I got 2 notifications. And you know, whenever I get a notification, I have to check it. Unfortunately. I'm like the moth to the flame when it comes to getting an email, a Discord notification, any type of notification. I'm like, must check immediately. And then I make like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo type sounds. What the? And then I got an email from Tokyo Otaku Mode. The new Hatsune Miku 1/7 scale figure, digital stars. It's not that great, but it's cool enough. Arc Knights, Call Sit the Pilgrim version figure. Not interested. I don't even watch that other show, so I'm not going to mention it by name. Don't care, didn't ask. Don't care, didn't ask. What the? Yeah, I don't care about any of those figures. No, there hasn't been any new Vegeta merchandise ever since I lost him. You know, whenever I have a job, there's always a million Vegeta figures that come out, and I buy every one of them. But, you know, I haven't had a job, and there has just been one new Vegeta figure in the last year. I think that says something, you know. I think there's a pattern here. Unironically. No fooling. The last new Vegeta figure was that one of him going Ultra Super Saiyan where he's massively buff. That was the last new Vegeta figure. And I had a job, I had a job when that came out. And ever since I've not had steady employment, there just hasn't been any new Vegeta figures. Someone's gotta tap in! Well, I guess I'm tapping in because I know that a new Vegeta figure was announced. And, you know, I have employment again, so... Ichiban Kuji just knows how to get my money. They wait and like, oh, she has a job? Hey, yo, bet. Oh, dang it. Someone bought that DS with the capture card I had in my eBay cart. Now I have to find a new one. I don't want to spend $300 on one though. That one was $200. Man, I made a mistake by not just going into debt buying it. Does this one at least have the digital audio? Man, that stinks. I just want a new DS Fat. And what's wrong with all that? Apparently everything, because no one sells them for a good price. No! Like, I am not spending that much, like $674. Not again. Not again. But, I guess I'm in a Discord server where people, let's see, they usually post about this. Oh, okay, cool. It looks like he has them on sale right now. Shut up, Google. Let me see. Send in your DS. Let's see. Capture board installation. I'm sorry for derailing, but yeah, it looks like I can just. All I have to do is just buy that. Whatever. What is the type A again? Yeah, I'll just, I guess, buy from the source. So now I just need to buy a DS Fat. Which is going to be pretty easy, because those things sell for like 15 bucks. Like, unironically. Again, I apologize for how absent-minded I am right now, but I have a problem and I want to fix it. It's just the way that my mind works, okay? When something happens, I immediately want to take care of it. It's unfortunately just the way I work. Five business days. Okay, don't worry. I'm right on time, right on time, right on time. What I'll do, I'll just start sending people messages and be like, hey, does the Game Boy slot work? Have you tested the Game Boy slot? Bro, selling one for $282. Maybe if it was a 3DS. But a DS Fat, I don't know about all that. Ozone, New York. Where's that? Oh, that's a nasty looking DS. Okay, well this one's not bad looking. It's a little scratched up, but nothing a couple stickers won't fix. I'll send this guy a message and see what they have to say. Oh yeah, the screens are really bad. But for just $10 more, I can get the screens replaced. Screen replacement and digitizer touch sensor replacement. Yeah, bro, so that's not bad at all. Okay, I sent them a message. We'll see what they say tomorrow. I could always also buy one from Japan for even cheaper. I don't know what the DS Fat was called. It was probably just called just the DS in Japanese, which will make it a bit harder to find, but I bet you $1 I could find one for like $10. Them consoles sell for dirt cheap in Japan. Yes, I found for $1. Of course, it's labeled as a, in quote, junk console. But hey. I can figure this out, don't you worry. I will defeat this inhuman scum. Just you watch. The inhuman scum being someone buying something I've had in my cart for a few weeks before I could. Hey, actually, prices in Japan aren't looking much better. That's a surprise. Was there a DS Fat boom that I was just unaware of? I could have swore just last year I was looking into buying one and people were practically giving them away. And now it looks like I'm actually going to have to spend money to get one. Like, it's not just going to be like, eh, tomato, tomato, Luigi. It's more just like, hey, Luigi, I got to save up and make sure I have bread in the basket. You know what I mean? $0.06. But there's 4 days left. Oh, it looks really bad. No wonder it's 6 cents. That was a pretty good remix album. Bro said remix, and their head exploded. Yeah, I'll probably just end up getting this one from that guy on eBay. East whatever. Jeff. Well, no, here's one for $1. But that one's labeled as junk. $11? Yeah, that guy on eBay seems like the best bet. And if it's just screen issues, that is genuinely not an issue. There's a couple other cracks on the machine too. This is a pretty good song. This band is called Crab Club. What happened to them? You know this, nephew. I'd rather get this one that this guy is selling opposed to the one I sent the message about. I'll send this guy a message too and ask him the same thing. Hey, is the Turtle Club turtling? And then they'll be like, what? And then I'll turn into the Master of Disguise. Oh, that's nasty. It looks like it has a poop stain on the front. It's not an actual poop stain. It's just a big scratch on the front. And it's like a brown color, so it looks like doo-doo. Cheerno song. I'm so sorry. I'm just really trying to figure out this issue that I've been presented with. 'Cause I'm a freak and I like to figure out stuff. Especially when it's misfortune on my part. This DS Fat and Silver is in pretty good condition, just a couple stickers on the front and you just think it was dirty. I wonder why this guy is selling so many. I think what I'll do, I'll just wait and see what this guy has to say. From Williamston, South Carolina. Okay, I'm finding more now. I'd rather not buy it from eBay from Japan because Japanese sellers on eBay always know what they have, whereas when you buy it from just some, Tanaka-san in Japan, they usually don't. And then you can get a pretty good deal for it usually. I'm gonna contact this guy who also has a blue one for sale and be like, hey yo, you know if it... I have the Japanese keyboard on, shoot. I forget. I'm so used to using a Norwegian keyboard. There we go. Where question marks are at. This one looks like an actually good deal. If this guy says the Game Boy slot works, I'm just going to straight up buy it. And hope that I don't have anything bad happen to me. Because I have no money right now. But, it's like that one meme. I'm not going to say it because you already know it. Okay, one of these Game Boy... Okay, I'd rather get this one, like, straight up. Even if the Game Boy slot... No, I need the Game Boy slot to work. But I'd rather get this one from the Par-38. This looks like an actual good deal opposed to that other guy. Because if I get that other guy's, I absolutely have to pay for the screens to get replaced. Which I already plan to do anyway, but... So I guess it doesn't matter. This other guy's, though, just looks like it's in better condition. Oh, so I was trying to figure out why they were offering on the website a USB-C cable, but I think that's just so that you can have one. But it's like, I already have one that works just fine, so I really don't need another USB-C cable. So I guess I can save myself $2 whole. Hey, a thrifty shopper over here. 2 whole bones. Quite the deal. They call me the shyster. Because I'm shysty, eh? I don't know what's wrong with me. The shyster because he's shysty? The shyster because she's shysty? It's the... I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Somebody step in. Somebody interfere. Oh my goodness, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Save me from myself, and myself is the me that's going to wake up and go to work tomorrow. Oh, it's just too much. Bro said, you're gonna have to go. Go! Shoots the lasers out of eyes. Don't worry though, Luigi. I think I've actually finally done. Now I just need to wait and see what these people have to say to me. Well, it's just a bit of serendipity. Because, like I said, well, unfortunately, I won't get all the cool stuff. Because it doesn't look like they're not shipping, they're selling anything aside from... Let's see. Don't you just love when you want to buy a product from someone but they only communicate on a forum on their website? I sure do. Who's this? Get out of my house, Daniel! Well, actually, let's take a look. Let's give Daniel a fighting chance. Cringe, die. Yeah, Daniel, get out of my house. I'm running close to full AP, full QP. Kudasi score. Yoink. I don't think I have enough dust to do anything still. Yo! This doesn't help. We could burn some, maybe, QP doing this. But everyone needs items I'm not willing to give. Like nuts. I don't want to give up my nuts. What if I need those one day? And I don't have enough of those tsume anyway. Well, we have a good amount of this stuff. That's an emergency. It's got to be a 4-star servant, honestly. Because we're trying to burn QP, not resources. What about you? Yeah, it's not bad. Honestly, sure, I guess. Just burning some, just a little bit of QP, just some light, a little something. Wash it down, send them to the pound. Kureji 8. I gotta go to bed soon. Please hurry up. Get me out of this vortex. I got like, I'm at max 40 minutes before I need to go back. Well, it's not go back to bed, it's go to bed. I mean, I guess you could say go back to bed because I started the day in bed. So, sure, I guess it's technically go back to bed, but you really don't say it that way. You really would say I'm going back to bed if you're like, I gotta lay down and hit the sack, but you know, whatever. It's not wrong, it's just what I'm saying. It just sounds funny. There's another. So there's just a couple of things on eBay that I don't have money, but are really good deals. So I've been keeping an eye on, and I'm just afraid that they're gonna get bought. I mean, if they can make it to Thursday, I'll have enough money to buy all this stuff and still have bread left over in case something bad happens or anything else cool comes out. It's just I'm in a pickle, as the kids would say. More crab. What is it called? Crab Club. And I really want to know what happened to this band. They incinerate themselves like human history, or like what happened? If I had a credit card, my life would be about the same, honestly. I'm too afraid of dealing with debt. I'm not Kaiji, okay? I can't just be like, debt? How about we make a bet? That was a lot of damage. That was not. I believe in you, Ransurotto. I shouldn't have. I mean, honestly, we did about the same amount of damage if we had attacked the guy in the middle with the Noble Phantasm, so can't be upset, you know, can't help being a Gemini. As that meme states. Doot. Doot 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 doot. Doot doot. Doot 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 doot. Do it, Johanna. Oh yeah, that's a manageable price. And I bet you're thinking, what is? Well, if I was going to buy it all by someone who already had it done, it's like $249. If I buy the DS myself and then ship it to the guy, it's going to be like $140. Which, I mean, sure, I'm only saving like $50 in the end of the day, but that's $50 that I'm saving. So, I feel like I win. Because I still have to ship it off to a third person afterwards so that they can install the controller mod. Yes, I'm insane. Yay. Now back over to JP to clean up our last 2 storm pods. Do it, Iori. I'm doing mental math, hang on. Hit that crit, Iori. Are you serious? No. Sweet. Is what I would have said if we weren't on the edge of a crazy train right now. Please, Iori, you just gotta hit 280% crits. How hard can that be? And see, you really only needed to hit 1. Always had the expectation of 2, and you'll meet it. Do it, Iori. Nice. One time for the one time. Slice. One more. Dice. No! Tear him to shreds, Yori. Nice. Alright, cool. I don't think I have a C-worthy amount of of bronze apples, brapples, if you will. Yeah, see, I have a good amount that I don't want to use any of. It's the lucky number. You get a Clefairy with that number. What are these other missions? I know one of them I'm going to complete tomorrow when I do some more of those free quests. It's this one. And I've just been grabbing what I have the least of from that. Alright, well I need to head out. No, I still have 2. I thought I only had 1 left on this server. I don't think I've done my free summon for the day. What about here? Alright, yeah, I guess I'll head out for today. That's all I can play. Thank you for coming through. No need to beat you with a shoe. I'm making a heart with my hand because I heart you. Thank you. While you can't see my hand heart, you can see this one over triple time. I'll see you later, alligators, and after a while, you crocodiles.